Hey folks, Coach Patrick here from Marathon Nation, back with another video tip. And it's July, middle of July. We just had July 4th last weekend. And in marathon terms, that means it's kind of early in the season. You know, people following 20 or 20 plus week plans are starting to really get into gear, but most folks probably won't ramp up until end of July, beginning of August. However, it's never too late to panic, right? And people are panicking right now. Why? Because it's the middle of the season. This is where they've already done a lot of work and they still have a lot of work to go, but they're kind of right in that middle point and they're sort of saying, I just don't know if this is really going to be the plan for me. Things aren't working out so great. Life is kind of getting in the way. I'm hitting some bumps, hitting some, I got some nagging pains in my leg. And as a result, people are starting to freak out. And I want you to know that wherever you are, the most important thing you can do right now is to have faith in your plan. So if you've picked the right plan, if you've done the due diligence and you know that your plan and the people who stand behind your plan are excellent, then you're in a good spot. Reach out to those people and learn more about what's going on and make sure that the plan you're following really is going to be the best option for you to get to where you need to go. Number two, evaluate where you are right now in terms of how you feel. If you really are concerned about your fitness and the benchmarks of your fitness back up that feeling, then maybe it is time for you to revisit exactly what you're doing in terms of training. But note that perhaps it's not your training. It could very well be something that's going on at work or something you have going on at home or some other commitments you might have in your life. Training is but a very small part of what makes up our lives. And as a result, you need to be very good not only at juggling the training, but also juggling everything that goes on around that training. And a successful endurance athlete is able to do all of that at once. Perhaps not very well, but all those balls are in the air and none are falling down and hitting the ground. Every once in a while we drop something, and sometimes what we drop is our training. And if your training is dropping, then you have two options. You can either change the way that you train, or you can change your expectations about what you're going to get out of that training. But either way, something's going to have to budge there for you. Okay? But overall, I want to reassure you that you don't need to panic. Okay? Save panic for the time when it's 3 days before your race, and you're on a flight and you realize you left your shoes at home. That's a moment for panic. What you have right now is doubt, you have some concern, you have some anxiety. These are all things that can be addressed by taking the time to explore both your plan, the people behind your plan, but also the fitness that you have at the table right now relative to the goals that you want to be able to achieve on race day. You can be successful if you apply this energy into finding a solution and making your plan and your training work for you. Okay? Awesome. Thanks, folks. You guys have a great day. Coach Patrick signing off. I'll see you guys online or at the races.